In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the first 3 months of 2024 for me and this YouTube channel, a big announcement I have for this YouTube channel, a promise that I made at the beginning of 2024, and why I'm breaking that promise today. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Key, and if you're brand new, pronounced Key in. And before we go any further, I once again just want to really quickly say thank you. These last 3 months have been really awesome for me, and seeing the growth on the YouTube channel, especially with the last video that we posted, doing so well, it means the world to me, and I really am so grateful for all of the support I have gotten over these last 3 months. I was hoping I would get to the point of where I am maybe like by the second half of the year, and seeing that we are already here is awesome, and I'm so utterly grateful for each and every single one of you that have subscribed to the YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. But let's talk about the first 3 months of 2024. We're going to break this down into a couple of different ways. Let's talk about, financially speaking, the first 3 months of 2024 for me and how everything has gone with Uber. And this might actually shock you because 2024 has been pretty brutal, all things considered. At least in terms of the finances. Let's break it down. In January, I surprised myself with how much money I made. I made $2,877 in January. I thought January was way worse of a month than it actually was. I was very surprised to see how much I actually ended up making. Mind you, I did have to subsidize by pushing myself out there more, doing Amazon Flex, and trying a lot of different things I hadn't tried in quite a while. February, I could not be as generous too. I made $2,165 in February. Now, generally, my monthly goal is around $3,000 a month. That's about as much as I need to cover all of my living expenses and then some, give myself some wiggle room for conveniences and things for my real life, my real family, and also put some money aside for savings and investments. But this was one of those months where bare minimum, I have to make $2,000 a month for expenses, and I just barely got over the line, and I did have to cut some corners, or however you say it, in order to make ends meet with February. And whilst March isn't technically over at the time of me filming this video, it's actually been another pretty slow month, but I have a reason to that. In my grid-wise stats graphic here, I only have $1,735, but that's only with the gig work I've tracked, because I have made a pretty substantial amount of money with YouTube over the last few months that I finally got a paycheck for in March, and I'm not going to explain how much I made, but it was enough. I'm sure that helps you out a little. And with that comes a pretty significant announcement. Now, I want to talk about, before I talk about this announcement, I want to talk about a tweet that I made before 2024 started, or like as 2024 started. I made a tweet basically saying that I had a goal in mind for 2024, that I wanted to post one piece of long-form video content every single week to this YouTube channel. 52 videos over the course of the year. That was my baseline goal, and I really wanted to accomplish this, and I really wanted to push myself for consistency. And as of right now, I'm really proud to say that up until this point, I have been more than successful in that retrospect. I think we're at 15. This will be my 16th straight weekly video that I've had. I've actually overachieved in this regard. So I've made 16 videos in 2024 with only like 14 or 13 weeks. So that means I've actually been overachieving, which is awesome to hear. And like I said, this is going to be the promise that I break. So the reason that I'm breaking this promise actually doesn't have to do with burnout. It doesn't have anything to do with me wanting to slow down or anything like that massively. The reality of the scenario is I found a new path of content that I really enjoy to make, and it makes much more sense to try and put more of my effort towards that form of content than the long form of content. Words are hard. And that form is short form content. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are new to the channel, seeing like half of my subscriber base is new subscribers now since I started with content in 2024. But as I'm sure a lot of you know, and a lot of you have found me, is through the short form content. And specifically one of my shorts blowing up numbers-wise to, I think it's almost at 3 million views now. It's absolutely insane. And I found a pretty good formula to make a lot of really good short form content. And I think it makes more sense for me and for this YouTube channel to try and capitalize on making more short form content. So that is going to be my plan going forward. The reality of the goal of posting one video a week was not a manner of trying to push myself to do something as crazy as actually getting one video a week out with the editing and the background work that goes into it. Moreover, it was to push myself to be consistent. I really wanted to prove to myself that I could make content consistently without many issues, and I was able to do that. I mean, like I said, we're 3 months into this, and I've been overachieving as of recently, so at the very least, I have an incentive to pull that back a little and put my time and effort into something else that I feel like will bring more success and more eyes to the YouTube channel. And this will also give me more time to make content that I truly want to spend all of my time on, and not just update videos about Uber here and there. Don't get me wrong, I'll probably still make those like breaking news announcement videos and talk about opinions with Uber as the channel goes along. That's not going away. I just want more of the weekly content to not feel like I'm trying and forcing a long form video out every week. So I'm going to move the goalpost just a little bit. I am going to still shoot for at least one long form video every month, preferably 2 long form videos every month. And I'm going to put a lot more time and effort into my short form content. Hopefully, I'm going to pop out at least 3 short form videos every week, but I'm not going to force that number. We're just going to see how things go with time. And to be honest, I'm really glad that before this year started, I stockpiled on video content, because January was a really difficult month for me. In January, I had a couple of different things kind of change my life. One that was a good thing was I started a new medication. I have pretty severe ADHD and did not realize how much benefit a medication could be to help me figure things out. I won't name the medication, but let me just say it has helped massively in terms of my workflow. On the other end, something pretty tragic happened in January. I lost one of my dogs, and it was really brutal on me. It was a very unexpected passing. Like, beginning of the day, dog was perfectly healthy, and by the end of the day, she was gone. So that was really difficult to deal with, but moreover, I was just heartbroken because I just didn't know what to do, and I don't want to get emotional, so I'm gonna put that aside. But yeah, January was a very overwhelming month for me. But February and March, I was able to stabilize a little bit and figure things out. And I had kind of gotten a good rhythm and flow as to what I wanted to do content-wise. And now at this point where I really understand what I want to do and what I like to do, but in order to do more of the things that I have flexible versatility with and things that I genuinely like, I have to put a lot of the long-form content on the side. So instead of trying to hit that one goal every single week in that one marker, I want to move that goalpost a little bit so that I have more room and more flexibility to actually achieve other goals that are going to help me grow this channel and help me get more eyes out there. Speaking of which, that comes on top of another really big announcement, and this has been in the works for a little bit, and I'm so excited to announce that I am officially a content creator for The Rideshare Guy. And if you guys don't know what The Rideshare Guy is, it's a YouTube channel hosted by many different content creators in the gig economy scene. You may know some of these names like Sergio, who's like the main face of the channel nowadays with his show Show Me the Money Club and the Uber driver stories. He has a lot going on there. Shoutouts to Chris as well, who's been amazing to work with. Pedro, DoorDash Santiago, of course, you can't forget DoorDash Jesus himself, and many other names I'm sure you recognize in the gig space as well. And also shoutouts Zach Drives Fast, because he makes amazing, amazing content. And I got the honor to help out with The Rideshare Guy, or Rideshare Guys, and be able to contribute my own personality and my own content to the channel. So in another way, I'm actually still likely going to be making somewhere around one long form video a week. It just won't all be dedicated to this YouTube channel. So go check out the link in the description below, or the link up there to go check out The Rideshare Guy, because I'll likely be posting a few videos over there as well. But yeah, that's going to be it for the update video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are just as excited as I am for the content that's going to be coming out in the next 3 months of this YouTube channel. I kind of do things and check things in quarters when it comes to this YouTube channel, and speaking of which, there was one thing I had promised myself I would do that I didn't post anywhere, which was in 3 months, I would check in on this YouTube channel and on like my personal mental state and everything to see if I wanted to continue going the path I was going, which is why I am making this change, not only for the betterment of myself, but for the betterment of you guys and the content that you're going to see here on the Key In YouTube channel. And if you guys enjoy the content on this YouTube channel, obviously, once again, make sure you're subscribed, hit the like button on this video, and make sure to check out all of the other content that we have posted on this YouTube channel, including that video over there where I gotta be honest, I ranted a little bit and I got my opinions out on the newest change for Uber drivers, specifically those driving electric vehicles. So I highly recommend you check that video out. And with all that said and done, that's gonna be all from me guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and stay cool.